What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Sir MC Koi, and welcome back to the Chicago Bears franchise. This week 6 matchup is going to be an NFC North matchup against the Green Bay Packers. This is a matchup that we have had some relative success in the past. We beat them twice last year, but it wasn't without some hitches. Last year in Week 10, when we faced the Packers, we lost Jordan Howard to a season-ending injury. Now he is back for his first matchup against the Packers since the injury, and you see right there with the matchups, we have the #1 defense against the #1 Packers offense, and you know a lot of that has to do with, of course, Aaron Rodgers. But we will be seeing the Bears with the ball first, and here comes Mitch Trubisky. There are the numbers: 1,100 yards, 9 TDs, and 5 interceptions. He's thrown 5 picks in the last 2 weeks. Let's hope to see that settle down here. They'll start with a run to Jordan Howard, and he will pick up 5 here on first down. Second down and 5 coming out. It's still a single back formation. Howard is the man in the backfield, but it will be a throw to the outside, complete to Solomon Torrance. 16 yards and a first down. New additions: Montravius Adams, the defensive tackle. The linebacking core looks the same. We got to look out for Nick Perry. And in the secondary, Haynes Demps, the rookie cornerback that came out of a loaded cornerback draft class, will be starting. On second down, there'll be a handoff to Jordan Howard, and he's going to lose a few yards there, swallowed up in the backfield. So 3rd and 9. Trubisky has no time to throw. Blake Martinez comes in and gets the sack. Chicago punts, and now here comes Aaron Rodgers. 1,700 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. He's putting together another MVP candidate year. So 1st and 10, we'll see the handoff go to Ty Montgomery. We've had a few run-ins with Ty Montgomery to this point, and he really hasn't exploded for the big impact against us that they want to see. Taking a look at the offense, it all looks to be about the same as it was last year. One reason that the Packers can always remain a competitive team. On 2nd and 7, they go screen out for Devontae Adams. Kyle Fuller will be in coverage with him all day. He makes the tackle, but not before Adams gets a first down. 1st and 10, Rodgers play action. Now a quick screen out for Jordy Nelson, and that is called Buto Gideon all over him. That's a loss of 3. 2nd down and 13, Rodgers throwing over the middle again for Adams. This time it's Trevathan there to make the stop. Rodgers 3 for 3 thus far. And now it's a 3rd and 5. Can we stop the Packers here? Rodgers throwing right. It's Adams wide open. That was Kyle Fuller's direction. Amukamara was also in that area. 1st and 10, Rodgers sliding left, now right, trying to evade the pressure. He runs right into Eddie Goldman and Leonard Floyd. A loss of 12 on the sack. It'll bring up 2nd down and long, and it's going to get even longer on 3rd down as Danny Trevathan brings down Montgomery in the backfield. So 3rd and 24, the Bears rush 3. Rodgers stepping up, and he's going to look to take off. He's got some open space in front of him, but Floyd closes the gap quick, and that will result in a Green Bay punt. 4.5 to go in the first quarter. We are still scoreless as Jimmy Condren is connected with Mitch Trubisky. A big completion to start this drive. Up to the 48 now go the Bears, and they're going to hand it off to Jordan Howard, who will get them across midfield and into Packers territory. See the numbers from last week. Almost 100 yards, but not quite. Let's see if he can break it this week. On 2nd and 7, he takes a handoff. He'll pick up about 5, getting close to the first down marker. Now do they go to the ground for a 3rd time? Yes, they do, as Jordan Howard picks up the 3rd and 2. He finds 10 yards on that run. 2nd down, Trubisky throwing. Pressure incoming, a nice block picked up, and here goes Trubisky. Taken off, he's got a first down and more. Inside the 10, and a fumble out of bounds at the 8. And Trubisky looks shaken up. So in comes Ryan Fitzpatrick. On 1st and goal, wide open in the back of the end zone is Marcus Wheaton. There was some blown coverage somewhere there. Fitzpatrick comes in for one throw, and he gets himself a touchdown. Yeah, can't find a guy much more wide open than that. beautifully done. The Bears take a 7-0 lead over the Packers as we near the end of the first quarter. Rodgers will come out throwing. It's another pass completed to Adams. Rodgers is a 5 for 5 thus far, but only 28 yards. On 3rd and 1, they go handoff to Ty Montgomery, and Leonard Floyd is having none of it. 3 and out go the Packers. Fitzpatrick is still in the game as we await an update on Mitch Trubisky, and Nick Perry says welcome to the game with a big sack there. It's a 3rd and 17 for Fitzpatrick, just throws it out in the flats for Howard, and that will end up losing 2 yards. And so the teams trade 3 and outs, and it's Packers ball again at the 40-yard line. Rodgers again throwing on 1st down, nice completion to Nelson, a nice spin move, but he can't get far, brought down at midfield. 1st and 10 from midfield, 10 minutes to go in the half. Rodgers throwing, now sliding right, but right into Leonard Floyd. You just cannot keep running into this man. He will punish quarterbacks. 2nd down and 18, Rodgers. Steps up in the pocket, throws right. There's Martellus Bennett. He gets 7, but still it's going to be a 3rd and long. Pistol formation for Rodgers. Ty Montgomery is the man in the backfield. He goes play action to him. Rodgers sliding left, now back right, trying to find something, and he throws and finds Randall Cobb. I thought he would have been past the line of scrimmage, but he was not. It's a perfect 8 for 8 in the first half. Rodgers this time throws a pick to Kyle Fuller, and Kyle Fuller racing down the sidelines. Nobody is going to catch it. Rodgers' first incompletion goes for a touchdown the other way. Pick 6, Kyle Fuller read the screen perfectly for Jordy Nelson. Davante Adams has kind of been abusing Kyle Fuller thus far in the first half, but a big play the other way for Kyle Fuller might make Aaron Rodgers think a little differently before he throws his way. You saw there Fuller was initially on coverage with Adams, but then switched to Jordy Nelson and was able to get that pick. So the Bears now with a 14-0 lead here. And the Packers will take it right back over as Jordy Nelson this time gets the ball. That'll be good for a 1st down. And we saw this. You got to take another look at that. That is a very nice chop block. You got to appreciate that one. 1st and 10, Rodgers. To pass, and it's intercepted again by Kyle Fuller on back-to-back drives. Fuller, oh, I thought he was going to take that one to the house too. He was tripped up and had a lot of open space in front of him. But back-to-back picks for Kyle Fuller, and the Bears are in the driver's seat right now. With a pass over the middle for Smith-Schuster. Fitzpatrick hasn't really been throwing much here. 1st and 10, we'll see him go to the air again. Sliding right. And Fitzpatrick is going to take off. The veteran using the legs and picking up a 1st down. We're used to seeing Trubisky do that. An update on Trubisky. He will not be returning for this game, so Fitzpatrick will be playing for the rest of this one. On 2nd and 13, the handoff goes to Howard. He's got blocking. Jordan Howard from 20 yards out puts the Bears up 21-0. The Bears are just cruising right now. Even without their starting quarterback, other players are stepping up, with the defense scoring a touchdown and, of course, Jordan Howard getting involved. Nice run there by Howard. 4 minutes to go in the half. Let's see what the Packers can do. Rodgers still will be throwing, knowing that he's got to get some points, and that is a nice throw to start the drive to Randall Cobb. His 2 incompletions still are just his 2 interceptions. 1st and 10, Rodgers under pressure, but gets a throw off for Nelson, who has it knocked out of his hands. A nice job there by Colbuto Gideon. The 3rd and 5, Rodgers sets up the screen for Ty Montgomery, who will have a 1st down getting out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Jamal Williams checks in on 1st down, but it will be Rodgers throwing, and he runs right into a huge sack from Jarrell Freeman. And you do not want to get blindsided by that guy. 3rd and 16, they just hand it off to Ty Montgomery. He gets 4 yards, and it will be another punt. Chicago, though, with a minute 45, has a chance to add on to this lead. They go sling out to Jordan Howard. He gets about 4 yards, not a lot going there. Fitzpatrick is 4 for 4, but a lot of his throws have been just very safe, down underneath throws as he tries to escape the pressure, and he will be sacked on 3rd down. So Green Bay takes over. Still time on the clock. Let's see what they can do. Rogers on first down finds Bennett up close to midfield, and they're going no huddle. Rogers again throwing, slides left, now throws right. Randall Cobb wide open down the middle of the field to the 20-yard line. Green Bay still has plenty of time. Rogers throws right. There's Adams again with Fuller in coverage. He's down to the 3. 20 seconds to go. Rogers still throwing as Green Bay has one timeout. He has Bennett in the back of the end zone for a touchdown, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
Illegal touching. Offense.
And that is not a call you see very often. Illegal touching, especially from a veteran like Martellus Bennett. This is something you expect from a rookie or a younger guy, but a veteran should know once you're out of the end zone, or once you're even out of bounds, you can't touch that ball. 3rd and goal. Rogers lobbing it up for Nelson. It falls incomplete. The Packers will settle for a field goal, and that will be our score going into the half. 21-3. So far, so good. Things haven't gone perfectly for the Bears as Trubisky is out for the rest of the game with an injury. We'll try to get you an update on that as soon as possible. We'll see you in the second half. We've got a long way to go. An update with the Trubisky injury. It is an elbow injury. As said before, he will be kept out for the rest of the game. We'll have to wait until after the game to get a full analysis of the injury. But for now, we know that he will not return in today's game. In his absence, we've seen the defense step up in the form of Kyle Fuller with 2 picks, one of which was taken to the house. And of course, we also saw the Jordan Howard 20-yard touchdown run. We're going to see a lot more of that if the Bears are going to hold on here and win this game. They lead by 18 to open up the second half. Packers will start, and there is Ty Montgomery down now with an injury. He looks to be shaken up, so Jamal Williams will come into the game on 2nd and 12. Rogers goes play action his way, throws a screen to Jordy Nelson, and that goes nowhere. Their screen game has not worked well for them, as now they're in a 3rd and 15. Rogers sliding, throwing downfield. This time there's Jordy Nelson open, beating Gideon on that streak. And they're back into Bears territory. Handoff goes to Jamal Williams, bouncing it outside, and he's got a decent gain of about 3 on that one. 3rd and 4, I formation, Nelson in motion, and it'll be Rogers throwing. Looking downfield, and that is nearly intercepted by Danny Trevathan. Bears get the ball back. Fitzpatrick will throw here on 2nd and 10. Unloading one deep for Condren, who just drops a wide open pass. Come on. 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick slides left, now tries to escape, and he's going to go down. It's Mike Daniels, his 2nd sack of the game. We still remain up by 18. Packers take over. Rogers again scrambling around in the pocket, but then throws out for his tight end. That's good for a gain of 7. So 3rd and 3 again now for the Packers. Rogers just overthrows his man. Something we're not used to seeing from Rogers, and teams again trade 3 and outs. 1st and 10, the handoff goes to Howard. He's got a nice gain there, getting close to a 1st down marker, and he's up to 50 yards. On 2nd and 1, the handoff again goes to Howard, and there he goes into open space. Another run, another 1st down, gain of 10. Sanchez Potter checks in, but it'll be play action. Fitzpatrick unloading a deep one, looking for Smith-Schuster, and there's going to be pass interference on Morgan Burnett. So the Bears get it 1st and goal at the 1. Handoff Howard, ball's on the ground, it's picked up by Jake Ryan. Jordan Howard fumbles at the goal line, something we are not used to seeing out of Howard. Nick Perry comes in with a blindside hit. He's the man that injured Jordan Howard last year, and this time he forces the fumble on a big hit. So Packers take over at their own 6-yard line. The Bears could potentially get a safety here as they go throw out to Williams. He's brought down by Amos for a loss. So 2nd down and 13 from their 3. Rogers hands off to Williams, who gets past 2 defenders, and Leonard Floyd brings him down just shy of a 1st down. 3rd down and 1, 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Williams takes the handoff, and I think he is denied a 1st down. Yes, good tackling by McPhee. Packers go 3 and out. Bears get the ball back, no harm done, and there goes Jordan Howard across midfield. The 40, the 30, inside the 20, and finally brought down at the 17. A big run from Jordan Howard, redeeming himself after that fumble. 1st and 10, Potter takes the handoff. He runs into Blake Martinez, but picks up 6. Howard back in on 2nd down, and now we'll go handoff to Howard, who takes a big hit from Jake Ryan in the backfield, a loss of 2. So Chicago kicks the field goal to make it a 21-point game. The Packers take over as they go to the ground. Not a bad run to start the day. 2nd down and 3. There's Jamal Williams again on the ground. He'll pick up a 1st down. He's finding a little bit of success here, at least more than Ty Montgomery had to this point. 3rd down and 9 now for Rodgers, as there's Martellus Bennett wide open over the middle. The Packers are into Bears territory. Empty set for Rodgers on 2nd and 10 as he's going to roll right. Throwing on the run, and that should have been intercepted by Fuller. That could have been number 3. So a 3rd and 10 now. Rodgers to the air. Only a 4-man rush. Stepping up throws. He finds Davante Adams again. Throwing to Kyle Fuller's side quite a bit here today, as now we'll just see Rodgers take off on 2nd and 10. Be brought down by Fuller, but not before getting 9 yards. 3rd and 1, do they run it here? Rodgers pump fake and hands it off to Williams, and Pernell McPhee is not fooled. 4th and 5, the offense is going to stay out here. Rodgers throwing right side. There's Woods for a big 1st down to the 2-yard line. Now after 2 of those stupid false start penalties, it's 1st and goal from the 12. Does that make sense? Rodgers out for Williams, who puts it on the ground. It's picked up by Eddie Jackson. Jackson streaking down the sidelines, and no one's going to catch him. The defense is going to score their 2nd touchdown of the game. But first, we got to go back and look at this fumble. I am not sure this one is going to be ruled a fumble. We'll take a look real quick here. As you see Williams. Okay, yeah, that's not a fumble. So the Packers catch a break there, but then get more false start penalties thanks to the beautiful EA glitch. So it's 2nd and goal now from the 25. As Rodgers finds Woods, and why not? You know, give him another one. It's 3rd and goal now from the 26. Rodgers throwing in the flats. He's got Woods again. Good for 7, but shockingly short. 4th and goal from the 29. Magically, they just keep going backwards thanks to EA and their beautiful, beautiful game. Complete 100% perfect game from release. So, turnover on downs. Bears will take over with 7.5 to go as Howard takes a handoff but runs right into Nick Perry. Loss of 3. On 3rd and 13, Fitzpatrick throws right side and cannot be hauled in by Condren. So, the Packers take over again, trying to cut into this lead, I guess. As Rodgers lazily takes off towards the sidelines, but ends up getting a few yards there. It's a weird looking play. 2nd and 4, Rodgers rolling right, now stepping up, and he's going to take off again. Brought down by Gideon, but not before picking up a 1st down. 3rd and 5 now upcoming. Rodgers throwing down the sideline, and Jordy Nelson again on the streak, getting open as Rodgers is 1 yard away from 300. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Rodgers. There's Davante Adams, and there's 300 yards for Aaron Rodgers. Still looking for his 1st touchdown now. 2nd and 4. Rodgers over the middle, complete. That's good for a 1st down. From the 27, 3 minutes to go in this one. Rodgers to pass, sliding left, being chased in. He is going to take off, and he looks tired out there. Rodgers is not running with his normal speed. But now, of course, thanks to more glitches, it's 3rd and 28 from the frickin' 45. Because that's just fucking EA. 4th and 24 from the 41. Rodgers throwing. He's got Randall Cobb, but he can't get 24 yards, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Now it'll just be up to the Bears to run this clock out as Jordan Howard gets a huge hole on 2nd down. And that should just about put this game away. 30 seconds, this will be the last play. Jordan Howard takes it up the middle, give him another 1st down. Why not? He's up to 137 yards in total, and that will be the game. The Bears end up walking away with this one quite dominantly, 24-3. I'm going to put a little asterisk next to this one purely because of the offsides shenanigans bullshit. I will be putting out a video. It will probably be the video that comes out directly after this, just kind of outlining that. I didn't keep the penalties in the game, in the video, because it's too much. It's absolutely too much. But just so you guys are aware, I will be turning offsides completely off after this game. It's unfortunate I have to do it. At first it was cool because it would happen occasionally, and it made it more realistic, because teams do make mistakes like that. But when it happens, I think it happened 5 or 6 times in a row, I was getting pissed off. Because, I mean, cool, I'm getting an advantage, but I want this to be as close and as realistic as possible. And I don't know a single team that has their entire offensive line flinch for fucking false starts 7 times in a row. I'm disappointed I also didn't keep the penalty yards in this video, but that will be in the second video. But I believe it's something like they committed 103 penalty yards. I think 40 of those came from pass interference. So if you take that away, 60 yards came from false starts. That is 12 false start penalties in one game. I don't think that has ever happened in the history of the NFL. So it was just frustrating. So this game, like I said, it is a win, but in my books, it's going to have an asterisk beside it. Even if you give them those 2 touchdowns, though, we're still up by 1 more touchdown. So it's impossible to see how that game would have ended regardless. The Bears do walk away with a victory and find themselves 5-1 atop the NFC North, with the Vikings sitting at 4-2, just 1 game behind. So the Bears have got to continue to play at this elevated level. Nice to see that Kyle Fuller gets himself Player of the Week, 10 tackles, 2 interceptions, and of course a touchdown. I always laugh when I see Jameis Winston there because I think of that one time we intercepted him 6 times. But going from some good news to some bad news, Mitch Trubisky has a dislocated elbow and he will be out for 5 weeks. Now, Ryan Fitzpatrick, as you saw in the stats, didn't really do much for us last week. The defense and Jordan Howard really carried us. So I went out and looked for a quarterback, and we end up picking up Jacoby Brissett in a trade with the Patriots, sending them a 3rd-round pick in Tywan Jones. It was him or Cody Kessler, or there was also guys like Joshua Dobbs, Brock Osweiler. I feel like in my eyes, Jacoby Brissett had the most upside and potential to be a guy that can lead us to some wins as our schedule gets tougher. Speaking of which, our next matchup is against the Washington Redskins. We will see Kirk Cousins, and he surprisingly did stay, and we'll take a look. Did he sign that big contract? This year so far, 1,800 yards, 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Not bad from Cousins. Let's see, did he get that fat contract he was asking for? I thought I switched to it by now. Come on. There we go. There we go. There it is. Yep. 4 years, $70 million. Not bad for Kirk Cousins. Not bad. So we do know that the Redskins are going to be a threat with Jordan Reed, Josh Norman, Ryan Kerrigan, the young linebacking core, Trent Murphy, and they have an interesting running back attack with Charles Sims. So, can we beat the Redskins? I'd like to think so. They are 3-3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, leave some comments, as I always love talking to you guys, and I'll see you in Week 7 against the Redskins.
Back from the dead.